Going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz podcast. And if you're not already, it's time to lock in because we got the NFL divisional rounds coming up. One, two, three, 4 games. And then after this, it ain't nothing more but conference championships, the Pro Bowl, and the Super Bowl. So this is the end of the end. So lock in for us. As always, go down, like, and subscribe. Comment who y'all got, any best bets you're taking. I'm Paul, pick a winner. I'm joined with.
You already know, man. It's that boy Kev Waterboy Savoy, aka the Don PYE, but always the realest on your screen. And bro, I had to throw the Julio Jones on today because everybody on Instagram been talking about 2016. And I was like, 2016, the year where Julio Jones averaged 100 yards a game. Good times. Good times.
Yeah, Julio's only good season.
Whoa. Yeah, we're not even gonna play that. We're not even gonna play that
You know,
one.
I'm
Whoa.
entertaining that, you know.
Yeah, we're not even going for that even a little bit there. Not even from Atlanta and I almost fast. But
Yeah.
this divisional round to me, last week was arguably the greatest weekend of football we've seen in a while, in a little bit. And we see a lot of great football on a weekly basis. But this week has the potential to be even better than last week because no hitters got all besides for the Jaguars. And you can make an argument for the Eagles, but no hitters really got knocked off. So it's nothing but hitters that moved up. And now you add two more hitters on both sides.
Yeah, the two number one seeds have been waiting, and there's always that speculation. And does the rest help them? Does the rest not help? Well, we're all about to find out together.
I think for the Seahawks, there might be a little bit of rest, but the Broncos, I don't give a fuck what happens. Them boys coming in to play.
Not
I
only not only that, but the Seahawks needed the rest out of everybody because Sam Darnold's questionable, and it's a legitimate questionable for this game.
yikes.
Drew Lock, they said, would be the starter if Sam Darnold's not the guy to go. But the spread
Yikes.
indicates, in my opinion, because they're favored by 7 points right now. The Seahawks are. So the spread to me shows that Sam Darnold's probably going to be the quarterback. There's
That
no
boy
world
playing.
Drew Lock's a 7 point favorite in a playoff game.
That's them, yeah, that boy player, brother. He gotta play.
No, but yo, I mean, great games across the worst team here has 11 fucking wins, and it's the Chicago Bears, and they won their division. And everybody here, Bills, you can write, oh, this is Josh Allen's year. No one else, none of the other hitters are in the market. Broncos, they're the number one seed. That writes itself. 49ers, the shit is in Santa Clara. This is a Shanahan led offense, a team that's been there before. Seattle, with again, a number one seed that won 14 fucking games. Patriots, 14 games. Like every team has like I think has an equal chance to make the run.
Yeah, I see nothing but good games on this weekend, brother. And I'm going to watch every second of everyone because that's what we do. We love this. We love this game.
And I love how every channel gets a little bit of love. One game's on Fox, one game's Paramount, one game's ESPN/ABC, and another one's Peacock. So like,
Nah, we're prime at. The one shit I get from free, we're prime at.
no, Ryan, I, damn, that's crazy. Prime don't got nothing, big dog. They don't. Prime is hanging up for the season, bro.
Yeah, that's why they gave them boys the Black Friday and Christmas games. It was like, yeah, bro, after this, man, you got shit for you.
Yeah, their time is done. No more Al
No more,
Michaels and Drew Dan Orlovsky.
no more Thursday nights. Yeah, we ain't got shit for you, bro.
Fucking kicking us off 4:30 Saturday. This is fire. This is tomorrow. Yeah, I get off at 4 o'clock tomorrow. I'm heading straight home. Yeah, fucking 4:30 Broncos. 1.5 point favorites at home off their rest, taking on the Buffalo Bills. This is a funny matchup because Josh Allen, we all know, is the quarterback for the Bills. His wife, Haley Seinfeld, there's been photos that came out of her back in like 2016 and Broncos gear. She was at the stadium when the Broncos won the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
dabbing, let's go Broncos, fucking so huge Broncos fan apparently. So the internet definitely pulled that up on us. They are 1.5 point favorites. Sean Payton, Bo Nix. I never thought I would ever. I never thought I would be seeing this the Bo Nix hatred alone. But the 2 years ago, Kev, we were looking at the Russell Wilson and who was the coach before him that got fired after a year, like Nathaniel Hackett or
Yeah, the old Green Bay coordinator.
yeah, like the 2 years ago, we were looking at Russell Wilson and him, and then 1 year later, Bo Nix, Sean Payton comes in. Very next year, 14-3, number one seed. I just who would have thought?
I mean, there's some people that kept their real estate in Bronco County. Some people, some
Some people
people,
never left, bro.
some
I'm always ahead of the time. That's what I
some
realized.
people, some people trust the process. The
Well,
grass is
they got
greener.
even they're only a 1 point favorite, Kev. Is
That's a
that a little
lot.
disrespectful?
That's a lot right there.
You think there's a
There's,
lot? You think that's right where it should be?
I think that's a lot. I think they should they should have came up with the first ever no point favorite. There's no nothing. It's a pick 'em. The essence of pick 'em kid. A no point favorite. Even anything can motherfucking happen. Regardless, y'all not getting. Regardless, we don't care.
How you feeling with this game, bro? Because I've I've heard some people that were like, "Oh yeah, this is Josh Allen's gonna get it because you know Bo Nix is gonna shoot themselves in the foot. Josh, you trust the better quarterback in these situations. Josh Allen's probably gonna win himself the Super Bowl now that he's the best quarterback remaining, arguably." Now I've also heard that some real Broncos fans talking like, "Oh no, best defense in the country. Bo is clutch in the fourth quarter. Sean Payton been there, done that. What side are you more?"
So I think it is playing towards both those sides. I think it comes down to Broncos offense and no, not Broncos offense, Bills offense and Broncos defense. Because that's the prime time. That's what we want to see, right? And the way that this Bills team has been willing themselves to stay in every game, has been willing themselves and been able to spread the ball around to like people like Dawson Cox, Dalton Kincaid when he does play, all the receivers who I still don't know their names. But
Shakur's
like
the only one that matters. Khalil Shakur.
But they be moving it, kid. They be getting it done, and Josh Allen still knows how to use his legs, and they stay resilient. So it's gonna come down to this offense versus this defense. I think Bo Nix and them boys, they're gonna get mixy. They're gonna keep it a high scoring game. So it really has to be a 34-27 game type vibes.
I I'm taking and it's I'm taking the Broncos here. I think Josh Allen could be the better quarterback in this game. I think the Broncos are the better team in this game. I think they're the better coach team as well. They're not gonna force it when they're in the red zone and let's say they get stopped. That they're gonna kick the field goal. They're not gonna leave points on the board. The Jaguars did that. They left some points on the board, which allowed the Jags to come back in the fourth quarter. The Steelers couldn't make shit. Honestly, the Packers couldn't make shit with special teams, and it costed them against the Bears. And Broncos won 14 games, and at a certain point, I had to stop calling it a fluke because they just kept doing it. And I could definitely see a Josh Allen fourth quarter. This game's close, and Josh Allen's trying to do some superhuman shit, and he just does a little bit too much. And Patrick Surtain, being the game changer he is, comes down with some crazy interception, and that kind of like seals the game. Like 4 minutes left, Broncos up. They get the game. They get an interception. They can kneel out the clock, run this shit, fucking, and that's for Sean Payne. And then we're gonna be dancing on the sidelines.
Mhm. I love to see it, man. I'd love to see it, but the Bills is this big team of destiny right now. And they're playing in Denver, but like this Bills team is hot. They're rolling. They showed resilience against the Jaguars defense that came through. ready to fuck Josh Allen up, and they were doing it the first half. But I think this Bills team is prepared and ready to go, so I got to take the Billy Goats.
Moving on, we got the number one NFC team playing Saturday Night Football on Fox. Seattle Seahawks coming in as a 7 point favorite, full touchdown point favorite over division rival Kyle Shanahan led 49ers. No George Kittle, torn Achilles, he's out for the season. Sam
Ugh.
Darnold questionable, as we brought up earlier. How you feeling? This is two of the three teams from the same division that all made the playoffs this year.
They're all fucking problems. But first off, get well soon, George Kittle. I just remember, you bringing that up just reminded me about how like nasty that shit was, slow motion. So yeah, we preparing for that boy for sure. But mm, this is another game that can go either way because that Seahawks, do they have the rush? Are they going to be able to come out firing all cylinders? Or is this the same Broncos team that we saw beat the Bears and beat the Eagles? Not Broncos, 49ers team. So it's like, who do you take? I think I'm leaning more 49ers. I think Kyle Shanahan knows how to fumble the big games like the conference championships and the Super Bowls. We, I would love to see what his record in the divisional round is. But
Probably pretty high.
yeah, I was about to say it's probably pretty nice. But yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. What about you?
I think the Seahawks are one of the most untalked about teams. They're the number one seed in NFC. 14 wins. They won the most difficult division in football, and yet I don't think I've heard many people talking about, oh yeah, that's my pick for the Super Bowl. If
Mm,
anything, I've heard, including myself, people talk more about the Rams, who lost the division to the Seahawks. Talk about them in the Super Bowl more often. I think Mike McDonald definitely can easily get this team riled up. Sam Darnold, I think, has yet to play his best football. We've seen glimpses of his best football. We've seen him go 14 for 15, 200 yards at halftime, and they're up by 30. But most of the time, they're winning by 30, and their defense is like the staple of everything. Like D line going crazy, secondary going crazy. Sam Darnold only having like 150 yards per game type shit. And if you're telling me Sandor might be questionable, I'm not afraid. I've seen this team win multiple games with him putting up less than 200 yards. So I got the Seattle Seahawks here winning at home in what is arguably the toughest stadium in football in Seattle.
nice. I like this. We're not agreeing on nothing so far.
Then we got the Sunday two games. Patriots are 3 point favorites at home with the Texans coming into town. This is going to be a good matchup. Two young quarterbacks, two great defenses. I'm personally rocking with the Drake May show. I do think if the Patriots play offensively how they played against the Chargers, they will lose this game because the Texans defense will win this game if the Patriots have a shitty offensive showing. But I'm trusting that they bounce back here. They clean up the mistakes. They don't shoot themselves in the foot. And Drake May just plays a way better game than CJ Stroud. How do you see
Mhm.
this Patriots Texans game?
I mean, the way that this offensive line and the center was having so much trouble snapping that ball last week, I don't know if I can just sit there and comfortably say, yeah, CJ Stroud could you have a bounce back game, take over the offense, and really could drive that bitch down. But uh, mm,
We gonna be split on the all three right here, or you this is the first one we're gonna co-sign.
let you take the Texans.
No, I'm taking my Drake May.
Mm, I don't know,
I would be
man.
worried. I am worried the Patriots offense looks bad like they did against the Chargers, but I'm locked. I don't think they're gonna have two bad performances. Mike Vrabel took the Titans to the conference championship game. There's a way more skilled team than that.
Yeah, I think I'm agree with you this one on the Patriots. Because Mike Vrabel and his defense did keep the Chargers to 3 last week. ever through relentless defense.
And in the last game, the Bears are 4.5 point dogs at home with the Rams coming into town. Cardiac Bears, LA Rams. Kev, does the Bears magic run out here with Stafford and company coming to town?
Mm, it should, but I think this is a game of who has more black magic. Is does the Bears black magic prevail, or does the Rams black magic prevail? Because they both have been winning games on some crazy shit.
Who
And
has stronger black magic?
you feel me? The Rams have also lost games on some crazy shit.
I I'm gonna pick the Rams because that was my Super Bowl pick, and I'm co-signing it. But I would love to see the Bears win this game. I would love to see the Caleb Williams Magic take these motherfuckers to the fucking conference championship. Chicago will go absolutely bonkers if this happens. I'm still gonna lock in my team of destiny, which is the LA Rams. Stafford winning MVP, Stafford winning Super Bowl MVP, and Stafford winning a Super Bowl all in the same year. I'm locking in the LA Rams, 4.5 point favorite, but I do think this is gonna be close. This is gonna be a battle.
Yeah, that's real.
All right, those are our picks for the Saturday and Sunday slate. We'll see who was right, who was wrong. We'll see who's moving on to the conference championship, making one step closer to the Super Bowl. As always, go down, like, and subscribe. Thank you for watching along. I'm Paul Pickawinham. It's Kev Waterboy Savoy. And if you didn't know, now you